Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of a game called Exogate Initiative. Now, you may not have heard of this game. It is an indie game, and I mean indie in the truest sense of the word. We're talking anywhere from, at any given time, 2 people working on this to a max of 25 on a shoestring budget. You know, this is, to give you an idea, this is, if you watch this and this game looks interesting to you, at full price, this is a $25 game. $30 if you kick in a little extra for the supporter pack. This is not a $40 game, this is not a $70 game, this is not an $80, a $25 game. So, keeping that in mind, this is a $25 game. We will give it some leeway, because that is what we do. $80 AAA games are held to an incredibly high standard, because they are pouring millions and millions into a game. I expect that game to be 99% glitch and bug-free, and working and well done on launch. Not, oh, we'll fix it. On launch. $40 games get a significant amount of leeway. $25 games get even more leeway. So, having said that, this is Exogate Initiative. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I will read you the description on its Steam page. Build and manage mankind's first mission across the universe. Create a sprawling facility underground. Recruit a diverse group of specialists from around the globe and explore mysterious new worlds through the Exogates. What does that mean? If you see me play games like Evil Genius 2, Dungeon Keeper, what's the other dungeon one I know I did? Dungeons, literally just Dungeons 2, 3, and 4. I think it's Dungeon Keeper, no. Things along those lines. So there is base building. Another YouTuber, shout out to Quill18, probably doesn't know I exist, but he probably has no idea I exist, but did a quick little, hey, here's this game video. Essentially, this is, if you've ever seen the show Stargate SG-1, this is legally distinct from Stargate SG-1, similar vibe. So, if you're a huge fan of the Stargate show, I would recommend giving this game a chance. If you like base building games, give this game a chance. This game looks interesting. Again, $25. Give this game a chance. Is all I am saying. And that is all I know. The other thing I know is I took a quick peek at the achievements. There is 150? Like I said, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I thought this would be a quick game. Where is it? Oh, maybe I'm wrong? I thought there was an achievement for researching. Yeah, you unlocked all the technologies in the game. 149 technologies. Oh my. Okay. So, that is everything I know about that game. Normally I'm like, hey, here's my history with this type of game. Listen, I have watched every version of Star Trek, Stargate, Babylon 5, Farscape, Space Above and Beyond. I'm trying to think. It's not Red Dwarf. I have seen Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf is the joke one from the UK. I think it's called White Dwarf, which very few people have heard of, because it was like a 1-2 hour episode on TV once. Love sci-fi. So that's about all I can tell you. I enjoy most base building games. Again, that's about all I can tell you. Now, I may have to move my camera. I really haven't done much of this. I did sound testing, and that was about it. So let's go ahead and start a new game. There's free play. There's initiation. As far as options go, I mean, it's a $25 game. There's 8 room skin. Ooh. Oh, builder box skin. Okay. Cool. We'll stick with blue and default. I did kick in the extra $5. I dropped $30 on this game. I feel like it's going to be working. You know, basic graphic stuff, audio stuff. I will say, great. I'm surprised that it's not a master volume. I'm not a programmer. It makes sense to me that it might be easier to break them up into 3 separate things than to have one major thing and break them and key binding. So, you know, again, $25 game. They do what they can. Acceptable. So, we are going to do initiation, recommended for our first game. Includes events and objectives that help you learn how to play. We need this. I will say no difficulty setting, so that has me concerned. Developers, this is made and published by a game company called Xenobit. I believe this is their only game. Yes. So again, indie game. That does have me concerned that there's no, hey, easy, medium, hard, or the tweak these settings, start with more money, start with less money, you know, make fights, I don't know if there's fighting in this game, to be honest, make fights easier, less easier, make, you know, if you get a chance, add it to the game, please. So we're going to do initiation. Oh. Alright, well that answers that. So, mission event frequency, low. Focus on the management gameplay. Balance, high. Alright, so essentially, easy, medium, hard. We will do balanced. Again, would still like more difficulty options, but I understand you're going with what you got. So we'll go ahead and start the game. Mr. Cobb secured funding from the committee by beating each member at a competitive game of Dance Station. Oh, this is hilarious. And if it's Sector 6 years, you can claim it by spending influence. Okay. Here's a diagnosis by talking to a medic and a psychological diagnostic desk. Okay. Oh, Exogate until the committee stepped in. Alright, so we need storage for items. I saw that tip real quick. Also, no voiceover, so you're going to be hearing my voiceover. Game. Note to developers, don't close the loading screen unless the loading's actually done. This is not a good start to the game, guys. We'll give it a minute or two, and then I will close. Worst comes to worst, if this doesn't work, you know, that sucks. I will not ask for a refund, but not a good look to the game, guys. I mean, I don't. How long do I'll set up a 2-minute timer here. I don't think it should take more than 2 minutes. I would hope. Let me set up a 2-minute timer here. Timer. Play. Okay, we'll wait 2 minutes, and then if this doesn't work, I'll Control-Alt-Delete. It's very clear. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to happen. I don't know. Maybe it's settings. Maybe there's a setting I need to adjust. But I'm pretty sure we should be seeing something. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, yeah, guys. Do not cut to black. People will panic and think the game is broken. Do not close the loading screen unless within 5 seconds or less, this is gonna pop up. Alright. Now I admit that could be first time loading. That does happen a lot, especially with strategy games, some types of games. The first load takes the longest, and then after that, as long as you keep going back in and out again, super quick. But still, look into that. Alright, welcome to your first day as Executive Officer, or EXO for short, at the Exogate Initiative. I'm Rudy Cobb, with 2 Bs. Okay, founder and CEO. I've dedicated my fortune to the research and development of Exogate technology, capable of sending people not just across the galaxy, but across the universe. Today we take our first tentative steps. The world is watching, but stay focused on your goals, and we'll succeed together. Okay, alright, so there is something in the lower right here. Alright, so this is the entrance. Okay, good. Space pauses. Love that for you guys. This is here. So, there. Can we change it? Options. Question. No. Okay. That makes sense. We'll stick with this. I may make a quick little video just showing off what the supported one looks like. But if you've ever seen Stargate SG-1, this is legally distinct from Stargate. I am going to move the webcam right here, just so I don't block off too much. That's the wrong thing. Right there. And we're gonna hope that doesn't block anything. Otherwise, I don't think there's anywhere else to put it. Like, if this ends up blocking, where my webcam now ends up blocking off text or anything like that, I will go ahead and just move to the right, and we're just going to have to block off that chunk of the mini-map. Again, okay, I will say this. Options, audio. I'm going to increase this to 60 because the title screen audio is significantly louder than the actual in-game audio. And that is something you see a lot within the games. Where for some reason the title screen and actual in-game don't match. See, now you can kind of hear some music. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that where it is. I think 60 is a good. It's because. So on the title screen, I could keep my headphones relatively low and still hear the music. But actually in-game, I have to crank it up. So there is this thing where we'll probably have to swing. On the title screen, I'll have to keep the desktop, the sound pumping to you guys lower than I would actually keep it in-game. So, options. We'll go to 80. I don't want to go more than 80. Um, so I apologize for having this, but yeah. So you got the Stargate. We've got little helper bots. Great. Looks like we have an infrastructure screen, so this must be how we build. We've got rooms, security, weapon storage. We can hire extra builders. Looks like we're starting out with 500,000. If our max, it looks like it's 6. I'm just gonna buy 1 extra bot. So we're at 4. Looks like we'll have gators, teams of some sort. Star map and missions. Plan your exploration of the universe from the star map. Connect new sectors to the network. Send teams on away missions to new worlds and claim explored sectors to expand your territory and influence. So yeah, looks like there is a star map. Now, I don't know if this hex represents the entire known universe, or if it'll expand a little. I assume I hit escape to get out of there. There's probably extra ways to get out of there. I hit M. No? Okay, I can't zoom in and out. Looks like it has to be escape. That is okay. Aliens and artifacts. Artifacts are relics of alien races, which your teams can bring back from certain missions and store in the library. Each artifact is of a specific type, which can only be recovered by a gator of a matching type. For example, scientists can recover an artifact of science. Collect all artifacts of a specific type to unlock a unique passive bonus. So, other factions compete with you for territory and resources on the star map. The faction with the highest score when the time limit is reached, or that reaches any other configured condition first wins the game, assuming they aren't defeated first. Intel gathered about a faction? Yeah. From an Intel console and an Alien Affairs room, I don't know what that is, has also shown you can mouse over each field for more information, including over a faction's logo, to read their backstory. Shows all the intelligent beings, sapient alien races, you have made first contact with during missions. Okay, so it looks like there's medicine, science, warfare, tech, the ancients, and diplomacy. I was kind of hoping, okay, this is fine. I'm hoping, and I understand if this isn't true, I'm hoping the ones that actually go in are kind of randomized, if that makes sense. So maybe there's 10 possible science artifacts in the game, but each playthrough only assigns 5. Does that make sense? I think would be cool. And then research and patent. We don't know what that is. Is there a way to see victory conditions? Let's see. Resume options, tutorial, main menu. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Resume. I will say... hold on. Is there ranking, score victory? We are 101. 8 years, 3 months, 29 days. Looks like we have to have a casus belli. Looks like there's 3 factions. Again, I would hope factions maybe are randomized. Like there's 10 possible factions in a game, but if you play a game, they can only ever be... Like, it just chooses 3. And again, it's probably a bad game to mention, but, like, options good at startup. Look at what Stellaris does, and how many tweaks you can make to a game. And again, $25 game, I understand why it's not in the game. But, if you're looking for things to improve the game, there you go. I still can't hear the music. I don't know if you guys can't. I'm gonna crank it up to the max. And that does mean... so there's a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at the tech screen. You need a research desk, and a laboratory to study and unlock new technologies. Use science points to unlock new items and technologies in the tech tree, which scientists then research using research desks in the laboratory. Earn science points during missions and from studying biosamples. It's specimens in the laboratory brought back from missions. Okay. So there's obviously more tech than this. Now I can hear the music. Oh, these are categories, he says. Okay, so there is... This doesn't count. One, two, so there's 4 here. 8, 11, 12. Okay. Exosuits. Oh. Beds and lockers are free, so we're going to go ahead. Are these, does that count as unlocked? So, movement, repair, capacity to 10. Max is 20. Interesting. And bedrock laser drill. Okay. Medbay, workshops, rec room. So if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 categories. Yeah, to get to 150, you only need like 10 apiece. For 8. There's 8 right here. So yeah, I can see there being 150 techs in this game. I feel like power plant is going to be a big one. Yeah, 100, 500. So if you just look at the increase, right? This is our basic one. Cost 1,000, provides 100 power. Triple the price, quintuple the power. 5,000. 500. Okay. And then Exonium. Or connect more distance. Activates manually when power is required. And food automatically by engineers. 10 for 10. Okay. And then the Mark III is 5,000. So that is, 5 times this. But provides 2,000 of power. So you're jumping from 100 to 500 to 2,000. So that feels like reasonable upgrades. This one, I'm guessing we're only going to have like 1 in the entire base? Maybe? There's micro gates. It's advanced applications. And this is assuming more don't pop up as we play. Alright, you got me. Okay. Options. I'm going to drop this down to 80 just to be safe. Well, we'll do 90. Now, I can't hear music here, so if it starts blasting in my ears, I will tweak it in your ears. So build a barracks a minimum of 20 blocks. So here's the Exogate. What is our... Okay, we can't zoom out here. Also would like to see an option for different styles of bases and different floors. Maybe, eventually. We'll see. So, since I don't know what I'm doing, gate is here. We're going to want a door here. I would put the control room in here. So, do we want the... barracks is where you eat and sleep. We'll put the barracks out here. So, how big is a door? Okay, it looks like at least 1 space. Okay, so 20 blocks. So we'll do the dungeon keeper thing, right? We're not going to count that. 3, 4. So that's 16. That should be 25. And we'll start building that. A mess, a minimum of 12 blocks. Can we? We can. All right, and we'll set up opposite that a mess. Actually, hold on. I'm assuming I can't. Alright, so left click once to build, left click again to unbuild. I'm going to keep it like this for in and out traffic. I'm assuming I can't rebuild walls? Workshop. Yeah. Oh no, build a new wall. Okay. We can rebuild walls. Awesome. Yes, and it costs money to build things. That makes sense. Build a meal dispenser and a single mess table, and we'll get a $10,000 bonus. I'm just going to go ahead then and max out our builders, because we will pay. Not exactly, but this will cover the cost of the builders. That's right. So, we need 3 beds. Also, barracks. Hold on. So this sets the building. This is security. Alright, so get out of this. Gators. So how do I set this as... no, that's cell. Build a barracks. Oh, wait. So first we clear it out, and then we designate barracks. Gotcha. So it's been a while since I played one of these. Influence sources. Okay. And then we designate this the mess. For security reasons, I'll go ahead and put a door there for now. So we've got the barracks. So beds. So we don't want to build there. I assume one. Yes, they can overlap. So there's 4. Okay, I see an issue. So there's room for bed. Oh, question. Yes. Alright, so this needs to be bigger already. Because I can't put a locker here. So we are learning. So, cancel, 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 cancel. So knowing this needs to be bigger, I'll keep it the way it looks, and I will increase it. Like this. Which probably needs the mess needs to be bigger. So we go into the mess, we need a single table. Boom. And a meal dispenser. Alright. We'll do 2. Just so it's symmetrical. And we're gonna need a power room. I'm gonna put the power room back here. I can't dig there. Okay, it will not let me dig here. But the power room's got... Wait, does that mean pause? Okay, I can't. So, I guess this is hard bedrock for now. Again, we will designate this barracks. Um, and sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do 4. And then lockers. 1, 2, 3. 4. And you can put the lockers like in the middle. So that'll give us 4. Okay. So we sold that for $750. So we sell for half of what we make it back. Again, something to add on a difficulty slider. Do you sell things back for full price, half price, 3/4, 1/4? Things to consider. So they specifically want this. 2, 3. Here. I'll put 1 here. And this. So, already wasted a little money, but that's okay. Oh, do we need... Alright. Great. Now that all the warm welcome guff is out of the way, let's get down to business. Mr. Cobb's purse strings are notoriously loose. Thus, we at the committee are here to ensure space exploration remains profitable. We'll monitor your progress and release funds when you achieve your goals. We'll also provide a monthly grant for the first year until you become, hopefully, self-sufficient. Next goal, find life in the universe. A difficult but profitable endeavor, wouldn't you agree? Okay. Okay, so this is not a mini-map. This is just, hey, this shit happened. Alright, I'm going to move my webcam like here. So this is, you can see the new stuff, old stuff, you don't really catch on. Alright, so hire 3 scientists, build a lab, build a biosample, find science, collect 1 biosample, study a biosample. 20K. Alright, so we're going to need a scientist. So I assume we go to Gators. New recruitment campaign. Scientists. Oh, by adjusting the available parameters, you can control how many applications you will receive and skill of the candidates. Once started, the recruitment campaign will last for the specified number of days, after which you can hire any of the candidates that apply. I'm just going to keep things as is, so we can go up to 20,000. That'll get us 6. Duration. All right, so these... Number of candidates. Ah, so this affects skill. So if we want to spend a little extra, we can get highly skilled candidates. It more than doubles. Now this says max. Okay, we're going to do an experiment. We'll start the campaign. This is maximum, not what will show up. So our max is set to 8,000. Let's see if there's any that are like, we're willing to work for less. So we'll do that. Close. While we do, okay, so where do we want? Okay, so if the energy, because we know we're going to need a power plant. And we'll just do that for now for power plant. So, barracks, food. I would want training and relaxation next to barracks. So this is going to be like food relaxation side. So to me that means lab goes over here. So, lab. And we will build it similar. Again, 5x5 to start with. So I needed to get out. 1. There we go. 2. Just like that. And we will go from there. And you know what? We'll go ahead. Pause. We'll dig out this 5x5 for power now. So we have till 2058 to become self-sufficient. And it saves every 2 minutes. Now, there is a speed, so we'll go ahead and speed things up. Pause. So we need a lab. So let's see what goes in there. Yeah, I'm not hearing music. So there might be a thing where music just isn't playing. And I guess I shouldn't apologize for that, but they need to look into that. So, in the lab, we need, okay, so we have a research desk, automatically level 2. We have biosample containment, biosample study, and a patent writing console. Oh, we're going to need a bigger lab. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is we're going to go from 5x5 to much like this, except what we're going to do is carve it out like this. Yeah, I'm not hearing any music, like, any music at all. Like, I can hear the sound effects. So there might be an issue where the music is not set to loop for some reason. Shows all the candidates that applied for the job. So we've got our results. I wasn't paying attention during our recruitment campaign to compare the skills behind them, as many of them as you want, or none at all. So right here, $4,200 a month. Up to $7,800 a month. All right. So I don't know what any of this means. So we would have started at 4,000. Here we go. Body, mind, mental health, which thing in recreation, affects aiming skill and damage dealt with weapons. Well, they interact. So this is a very social scientist, I guess. Study and research speed. Study and research speed. So for a scientist, we want a lot of this. So 1 and 2, 3 and 3. For a little extra is pretty good. So these two seem reasonable. But, alright. So she's a bit better spread on the physical. So you might want to hire her for, like, going out and doing stuff in the field, right? Because she has double the body, mind strength, and perception. Like, she has a lot of, hey, we can fight stuff. I mean, this isn't bad either. 54. 60. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's not in order. Okay. Alright, I think we knock out the 4,800s a month. So for 5,700, we have 1, 2, 2, 4, and 6. Doesn't look like you can beat 6. So I think we definitely hire her. Bit better social, not as good logic. 63, 69. Alright, now here's interesting. 69, 69, 63. So he's willing to take less, but he has better stats than these two. Like, overall, and it's a decent spread. So we'll go ahead and hire him, and we'll go ahead and hire her. Great. So there's 3 scientists. So 5, 6, 7. We're not going to do a new recruitment campaign. 20K. Yeah, so we will cut it once we do this. I mean, we're obviously going to be in a deficit, but that kind of covers the hiring costs for a month. Music has now finally kicked in. So let me see how loud it is to you guys. Yeah. So there is a large difference in-game music sound versus screen sound. All right, we're gonna designate this more lab space. Very expensive. Pause. All right. So then we need that there, right? That is, what was that? That is a research desk. We're probably going to need multiples. We have a biosample container. So 1, 2. And then a study desk. Do we put a... Yeah, I think we put a gap. We'll only do 1. Now, it doesn't say anything about a patent desk, so we'll hold off on the patent desk. So find signs of life on an exoplanet. Collect 1 biosample. Study a biosample. So, I assume that means we have to go to the gate. And we have these. Science. Alright, so to explore destinations, we first connect them to the Exogate network. Maintaining this leak will consume energy. Some destinations contain flora and fauna, which scientists can study in the field, from which they can sometimes collect biosamples and specimens. Store and analyze biosamples and specimens in the lab. This earns science points needed to unlock new texts in the tech tree, produce theories to write new patents to earn income. Okay. Is there a way... Okay, so recommended level 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Alright, so there's 3 1s. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, here, I'll roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One. Alright. This will connect you. And then I have to create a mission, which lets us create a mission to select a team. Create mission. Create new team. Team badges. Oh, you can have team. Well, these are all scientists. So in my mind, scientists are blue. Doctors are green. Engineers are yellow. Soldiers are red. And badges. Oh, wow, there's a lot of badges. Okay. Alpha, beta. This is not delta. Okay. Omega. Wow. That's actually impressive. We'll call it Exo 1 is fine. No numbers. Interesting. I liked this one.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.